Hey guys, I'm going to be talking about my workout log today. I got a couple questions about this when I mentioned it either on Instagram or in a video or something. I mentioned how I track my workouts, and I told you guys to comment or like the video if you wanted to see more about how I do that. So I did get a couple questions about it, and I figured I would just make a full video instead of answering comments and stuff like that. So for my workout log, I like to write everything down. That's the type of person I am. I have done an app before. I used to have this was when the very beginning when I first started lifting. And I used to track everything in the app, and I liked it, but at the same time, I feel like if I didn't have my phone with me, I couldn't use it. If my phone was dying, I couldn't use it, or I felt like I was on my phone more and texting or something, and I hate doing that. So I switched to writing things down, and I will never look back. So this is a very cheap way to track your workouts, and you don't have to pay for an app. You just have to buy a book pretty much. And it's cheap, it's easy, and it holds you accountable. So basically what I do is I did buy notebooks at the dollar store before, and they're just little this size notebook. I don't like to bring a big one. You can even go smaller than this. You can even buy a composition notebook or something really simple, but this is what I like to do. I used to have a folder. I would take a folder size book, and I would carry that with me, but that got to be kind of bulky, so I switched to a notebook. But anyway, I have bought the ones at the dollar store, and the paper smells really weird, so I wouldn't do that. But I did find this one. This was at either a TJ Maxx or Burlington, I don't remember, but go to that type of store, like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, any type of Home Goods, those types of stores, and they usually have these cute little notebooks. And when they go on sale, I would not buy them full price, but they're still relatively cheap. But when they go on sale, they're $2, $3. So I will spend the money on those rather than the dollar store ones, because the paper doesn't smell, and they're very cute, and they're harder. The covers are harder, so they're more durable. This one is really old, and it still looks like it's relatively new, but it's actually full. And I got a bodybuilding.com sticker I threw on there. So anyway, that is how I buy the book, what I use, and all I do is, so I'll give you a random page. So this is the layout of how I plan my workouts. So basically, in this corner, I always put whether it's an upper or a lower day, or if it's mixed. And then I put what week I'm in. So if I'm doing a bulk, I'll know how long I've been in a bulk. It's really useful for when I'm in a cut. So if I start cutting and I see that I'm in week 20 of a cut, I'm okay, I need to, reverse diet, get off of that for a little bit, because it's not good to be in a diet, in a caloric deficit, a caloric deficit for very long. You want to kind of, bring your calories back up. You don't want to diet for years and years. It's not good for your body. So that's why I keep track of those. And it also for progress to see when I started this cut, I was so-and-so weight, I looked like this. So you can mix this to go with your progress pictures for everything. So that's why that is important to keep track of. I always put the date just because, and then I usually put what muscle group I should hold this closer. I usually put what muscle group I am doing that day, just so I know what my goal is, because I usually plan this out ahead of time. But anyway, that's what I put there. And then over here, I tried to put the time for a while so I could see how long I was in the gym for, because I was going for 2 hours to 3 hours, and that's a very long time to be at the gym. So I tried to start tracking that, but now I've kind of not narrowed it down. I've kind of brought it down so I know how long. I try to pay attention to that. So that's why I used to track that. And then over here, I will put what gym I'm at. So Gold's Gym, my university gym, or, Planet Fitness, because I do go there sometimes. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But I usually put that so that I know, okay, I did this weight, but I was at Gold's Gym. So if I look at it, if I'm at Planet and I'm doing bicep curls and I see, oh, I lifted 20-pound dumbbells, and then I lift up the 20-pound dumbbells at Planet, they're a lot different. I swear every gym has different equipment. It's all I feel like it's weighted differently. Is anyone else like that? Because I swear when I use a bar, an easy bar at one place, it's heavier at another place. I don't know. But that's why I keep track of the gym. And then I will list all of my exercises here, and usually sometimes I have different names for things that other people have, but it works for me. And then I will do like my supersets. You can see I'll put superset 1, and then I'll put the other superset 1 together so I know which 2 exercises are my superset. And you can see like superset 2. So that's why I do it that way. And then you can also see I'll put how many sets I'm doing, and then it's 3, like 3 times would be like 3 sets. And then over here is the number of reps that I'm aiming to do. So those are my rep ranges over here. It looks a little different now. This is an old book, but I'll usually put like ranges now rather than like exact numbers because I don't really like that. But I'll put like 12 to 15 or 10 to 12 or 8 to 10, stuff like that. And then I will put the weight that I used right here. So I know for next time, you know, I can look back. What weight did I use? Can I go up in weight? So that way I'm not just like grabbing whatever weight and thinking, oh, I can do this. And then you end up hurting yourself or not working hard enough. So that's why I do it that way. And then this, I always put my lifts up here, and then I will put my cardio, if I'm doing cardio that day, right here, and I will put my ab workouts down here. So sometimes, like let me see if I can find one. Sometimes that'll say like skip. I used to do like a plank challenge, so I used to throw that in here too. Let me see if I can find, because this was during my cut, so I was doing a lot of cardio and abs, so if you can imagine. So like this day, I just lifted. I put cardio skip and ab skip. I usually don't skip both. I usually do one or the other, but I mean, like I said, this is older. So cardio skip, ab skip. So that's how I keep track of that. And yeah, so that is pretty much how I do it, and I just do that every day. I try to plan it out ahead of time, but sometimes I'll do it while I'm there. But either way, this has been a godsend for me. This is how I've been tracking for about 4 years now, 5 years now, and it has worked great for me. I feel motivated in the gym. I feel like I know what I'm doing. I go in with a plan, and I get out a lot quicker because I'm not sitting there like, oh, what should I do next? What exercise should I do? And then it's a lot easier for me to do supersets because I know exactly what I'm doing, and I get in, I get out, and I get a good sweat in. So that's all really that I have to show you guys. I have some random papers in here. I keep like, if I find a workout in a magazine, I'll rip it out and put it in here if I want to try like a certain move. But yeah, that is really it, guys. Hope you found this useful. Leave your comments below of questions you have or ways that you track your workouts. If you know of any really good apps, if someone is really into technology, I'm sure that would be useful for them. I am not. I like writing things down. But for those of you who do like technology, leave a comment below of what app you use to track your workout or what method you use if you use this type of method. Yeah, so let me know what other videos you guys want to see or any questions you have, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!